My name is Margaret Ellis. I'm 63, from Dallas, Texas. For nearly 40 years, I was married to the most selfless man I've ever known, Robert Ellis. A firefighter, a husband, a hero in every quiet way that mattered. When Robert passed away 2 years ago, my world went silent. The hum of his laughter, the warmth in our small kitchen, even the way he'd tap his wedding ring against the table, all gone. The only thing I had left of him, besides memories, was his Rolex Submariner. That watch wasn't about luxury or status. It was love. The first thing I bought after saving for years from my nursing job. I gave it to him on our 25th anniversary, and he wore it every day, until the night he didn't come home from a rescue call. After the funeral, my son Daniel and his wife Chloe began visiting more often. At first, it felt comforting. Family dinners, drives through the park, fixing up small things around the house. I thought grief had brought us closer. But slowly, I began noticing small shifts. Chloe's eyes lingered a bit too long on my jewellery box. She'd say things like, "You know, Mom, it's not healthy to hold on to the past." And Daniel would nod, adding, "Dad wouldn't want you trapped in memories." I didn't question it. I wanted to believe their concern was real. Looking back now, I realised they weren't easing my grief. They were measuring my limits. One weekend, I went to visit my sister in Houston. When I returned home, the mahogany box that held Robert's watch was gone. I searched every inch of that house, drawers, closets, under the bed, until my knees gave out. When I called Daniel, he laughed softly. "Mum, you probably misplaced it. You've been forgetful lately." Those words cut deeper than he knew. That night, I cried into Robert's pillow, wishing he could tell me what to do. 3 days later, the phone rang. A calm, steady voice said, "Mum, is this Mrs. Ellis?" "I'm calling from Liberty Gold and Pawn on Main Street." He continued, "A Rolex came in today, engraved, to Robert, my forever partner. M." I had a feeling it wasn't meant to be sold. My heart stopped. When I asked who brought it in, there was a pause. Then, softly, "A woman named Chloe Ellis." I was at the shop before sunrise the next morning. Mr. Whitman, the owner, placed the watch gently on a velvet cloth. It was polished and cleaned, but I saw the tiny scratch on the glass, the one from our camping trip in Arizona when Robert dropped it. My hands trembled as I picked it up. "Mom," he said, "some things don't belong behind glass cases. They belong with hearts." When I returned home, Daniel and Chloe were on my porch, laughing, tan, fresh from a vacation in Hawaii. They didn't notice the coldness in my voice when I said, "Come in." They bragged about beaches and fancy dinners, until I placed the Rolex on the table between us. The room went still. Daniel's mouth opened. Chloe's face turned white. "Your father wore this when he saved a family from a house fire," I said. "He earned every mark on it. And you sold it? For cocktails?" Chloe whispered. "We thought you wouldn't notice." "Oh," I said, my voice steady. "I noticed. And now you can leave that night. I changed every lock." Weeks later, I stopped by Mr. Whitman's shop to thank him. He smiled and said, "Doing right doesn't make you rich, but it sure helps you sleep." Now, every Sunday evening, I wind that Rolex and listen to the ticking, a heartbeat of love, loss, and truth. Because money might buy vacations, but integrity buys peace. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe.